Hello, Amelia, Charity. Thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to meet you both. And I had so much fun watching the movie Treasure Trackers. So I'm going to start with you, Charity. What was about the script? What was about Leah that got your attention?
Oh, that's a good question. I think something that struck interest in Leah and like the whole script is just the fact that it was kind of fantasy and like an adventure film. And I normally stick to things that are kind of like real life, serious, like kind of somber. And this was like really fun and like definitely just like out of this world. And there was like a portal in the script, and I was like, whoa, this is so cool. Like this is gonna be so fun to shoot. And yeah, I was right. This was definitely like one of the most fun projects I think I've done. So I think
Yeah,
that's just like the fact that it was like fantasy was like the thing that struck me the most. Yeah.
yeah. And for you, Amelia, what do you like the most about your character, Tessa?
Ooh, okay. What I think I like the most is, well, I relate to her in like a lot of ways, which is kind of like what drew me to this. And I think my favorite thing is like she's very independent, and I feel like you see that a lot in the movie because her parents aren't very present throughout it. And I think the biggest thing is like knowing that like she sticks up for her friends, especially the people she loves. And I think you really get to see that once you get to know her and like when she forms the relationships with Leah and Marshy. And for me, I'm very like that, like in the outside world. So like I think that was my favorite thing, like reading her breakdown and like seeing that through the script and the film was just like knowing she's independent, but like when you really get to know her, you see that sweet side of her, but like she's not afraid to like defend her friends.
Yeah, I love the relationship, this I don't know, this triad that you guys created with Sean. And I bet you guys have fun on set. Anything that happened there on set that you guys can share, anything fun, like to create this relationship that you guys create. Share it.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there were definitely like a lot of shenanigans that happened, offset because we were all super close. But we whenever we needed energy, we would drink like Starbucks energy shots and we would have those a lot, and that was like really fun. And we had, like a lot of inside jokes. Um, just throughout the film. And we had this one idea, and it was for Valentine. No, it was for Mother's Day, I think. Yeah, and for Valentine's Day, it was for Mother's Day, and we got like the producers in it. So they were recording, and we silly stringed our parents, and then we silly stringed our producers for Mother's Day as like a little gift to them, and that was really fun. But yeah, just a lot of like memories like that are
Oh,
really good.
that's
Yeah.
really fun, really
Mhm.
fun. And Amelia, how was like work with the directors, Drew and Nate? And did they give you like room for improvisation, or you have to stick to the script?
Honestly, working with Drew and Nate was like such a blast. They're definitely like my two favorite directors I've honestly ever worked with. Like working with them was such like I don't even know how to explain it, like such a fun environment. Like they were constantly open to new ideas, and even like they got so close with us. Like they formed such great connections with us, and I mean even they came out to bowling with us and like would have inside jokes with us. So just working with them on set, like I always walked onto set knowing I would have so much fun, and that like I would always walk onto set with a positive attitude and knowing they would always be there. And I guess with script wise, so before we started filming, we came early to kind of, for me, Charity, and Sean to work together and go through the scene. And we actually even like kind of fake tape scenes like on our phone and like trying to see like how it would look. And I would say there was honestly a lot of room for improvisation. They were always open to new ideas if we didn't feel like a word sat right with us, or like we wouldn't typically say that like outside, like they would always be open to it. And especially for Sean, because there were so many hard words for him to pronounce with his braces, like they were always open for like feedback, and just like even from like our parents, like they were such great souls to work with. Like I am so blessed to have worked with them. But yeah, I enjoyed my time working with them.
Mhm.
What I like the most about like the movie, because we don't see movies like this anymore. When I was growing up, I used to have movies like that, like fun with like group of students. Now we are seeing a little bit more.
Mhm.
I'm glad for that because I have a teenager at home, so I think it's a good fit for him to watch it, this type of movies, and to show that even if you guys have a difficult time, you always turn to the family, to the grandmother, to the aunt, to the uncle, a little weird uncle, but he's there to help you. But what was it like important for you both, like to be part of a project like this that salute and celebrate families and friendship, real friendship? You can start with you, Cherry.
Yeah, it was really cool. Just to kind of like see a movie like this because it's kind of like nostalgic and like it's like nice to get that feel where it's um like family friendly, like fun. There's not really anything like scary or like bad about it. It's just like a really feel good movie and I was really excited to be a part of something like that because I feel like you're right, like we don't really have movies being made like that really anymore. And so I was really excited to be able to work on this project just because it is really like a really feel good movie. And I think it's going to be really fun to watch it. And I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. So yeah, I was really excited to be able to work on this.
And for you, Amelia?
No, I 100% agree. Like you said, like my parents, I grew up on watching like the Goonies with them. And I always say this film reminds me so much of the Goonies if it was kind of like a little bit like I guess modern now. And like I really feel like that film just like gives off the vibe. Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, and I just like my biggest thing for this movie was for families to be able to watch and just like feel that Halloween spirit and like feel good spirit. And I really think that's what this film brings, and I'm so excited to see like for families to see that. So I think just knowing that families and friends are going to be able to come together and just have such a feel good Halloween movie is what I'm most excited for.
Yeah. Yeah, both of you are very, very talented, and I see that you guys gonna have a bright future. Is there any genre aside from this one, like family-oriented movies, that any genre that you guys would like to work in the future? Cherry?
Ooh, that's a hard question. Yeah, I think that this is like a really good genre, and I think I would love to do like more projects like this one. Just kind of like family friendly, like fun adventure. Again, like something that struck me the most about this film was kind of that it was like family. So I would probably, like fantasy and family, but like I would probably want to do like more, like magical, like kind of movies in the future. I think that would be really fun and really cool to do.
Yeah, and for you, Amelia?
I really want to work on like a magical fantasy Christmas movie. Like now that I've done Halloween, I love Christmas movies too. I love Hallmark movies. I love to watch them with like my family. So I definitely think like I would love to work in like the family friendly genre. I think it's so much fun and to be able to do that with Christmas because it's my second favorite holiday. So that's what I really want to work on.
Yeah.
Imagine how cool is that? I love Christmas too, and I love and Halloween as well. So, and if your character has to describe this movie for me in one or two words, what Leah would say to me and what Tessa would say to me?
That's a hard question. In how Leah would describe the movie to you?
Yeah.
I think Leah would want to have the word adventure in there because she's a big adventurer. So, and this movie's kind of like an adventure. And I think probably adventure and probably friends, just because the movie is about kind of like the misfits and like how she was kind of alone. And then she like found these two other kind of outsiders and they like really banded together. And I think that was really important to Leah. So I think, yeah, probably adventure and friends is like the two biggest things in the movie that Leah would tell you.
Yeah. And what about Tessa?
Oh, you took my words. I was see like I feel like adventure like really just nails it, but for Tessa, I feel like in a way it could like oh this is so hard. Oh my God. I didn't think of the word. Ooh. Okay, I think Tessa would first describe it as magical. And I feel like that really nails it just because like I feel like you wouldn't expect it to be magical. And then like you dive into the film and it's like I mean there's like a whole new world in this movie. I mean we literally step into a portal. So definitely magical and oh my God. I don't know how you thought of these so fast, Charity.
I kind of stole the main one.
Oh, you still like the two like oh okay.
Yeah, it's adventure, family, friends. Something
The
like
top three.
yeah,
I want to think of
that's
like
it.
a creative word. Like I'm just,
No, don't think too hard.
I
And
feel like
and yeah, okay. And since we were talking about Halloween, are you guys gonna dress up this year?
I am. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell us, or is it a secret?
I'm
Still.
gonna be a duck with my friend.
That's amazing.
It's
okay.
like so easy and like cute to just be a little duck for Halloween. Mm-hmm.
I like that. I haven't exactly picked. I have options. I have yet to pick. I need to pick because I want to do so with like my friends and my boyfriend. So I wanted to do maybe a Subway Surfer, which Charity's been. She actually gave me the idea. That's a cute matching one, or a mermaid. I really wanted to be a mermaid. I feel like
That's
the
amazing.
that would be like so much fun, and I love doing like fun makeup.
That's amazing. I love that. So you two are very, as I said, very talented. I see a bright future for you. And I just want to thank you so much for your time and a pleasure to meet you both. I hope I can see more projects coming on your way, just throwing to the universe. And I cannot wait for everybody to watch Treasure Trackers. Thank you.
It was so good to meet you.
Good to meet you. Bye bye. If you like to support or continue to support Jana on Camera, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share the videos.